Hey, it is Cinco de Mayo, so with that, I am going to be making enchiladas. This is not our regularly scheduled program. For the month of April, I was going to make dumplings. In fact, I did make dumplings. I recorded myself making dumplings, but the recording came out awful. The dumplings came out awful. I was in the middle of an awful week, and that was the result of that. Things were not good with that video. I am incredibly disappointed in it, so it will not be edited down and turned into anything. I will attempt to make dumplings again at a future point, but right now that's not happening. So this is not necessarily a submission. This is kind of me making up for the dumpling mishap. There'll be another video for May. This one can count as April, but it is not going to be submitted, so I'm not going to win this one. This is just because I feel I need to make up for my screw up, essentially. So we're making enchiladas. This is an extremely simple recipe. Most of it comes out of a can. So ingredients: we've got canned chicken that I've already, take a fork to shred it out. Comes in chunks, but just press on it with the back of a fork, and it'll shred it up nicely. We've got frijoles negros, some black beans that I have strained and rinsed. If you're using beans out of a can, you definitely want to rinse them to get all the salt off, all the starchy liquid that's in the can. It'll make the beans much fresher. Overall, it'll just be better. It won't make your dish like overly salty or anything like that. You rinse your beans. Then we have our tortillas. I got small 6-inch rounds. There's 10 in there. This is the vessel that I'm going to make my enchiladas in, and the 10 should fill it up quite nicely. Got some queso blanco. I've got green chili enchilada sauce, and red enchilada sauce. So we have our red, white, and our green for Cinco de Mayo. And then we also have some sour cream that's going to get mixed in with our... oh, I need shredded cheese. I got to pull that out. Mexican blend shredded cheese. That's going to get mixed in with our chicken, our beans, our sour cream, and cheese. All going to get mixed together, and that's going to be our filling for our enchiladas. Then we're basically going to take a can of red, a can of green, and queso blanco, and we're going to go red, white, green. It's going to be real simple. And then with this, we also have some rice. Straight up Uncle Ben's. This is 4 servings of rice, so it comes out to like a cup of rice and 2 cups of water, essentially. We boil that, done. I'm going to add a little paprika to it to make it yellow. So, give it a little flavor, I guess. So, first thing we got is our shredded chicken. This is 2 large cans of shredded chicken. It comes out to about 25 ounces of chicken. 1 can of beans, which is about 15 ounces of beans. So to this, I am going to add my beans. I'm going to add my sour cream. How much is in here? Quite a bit. I need a spoon. Give that a quick stir. Sour cream likes to separate when in the fridge, so you give it a quick stir and it turns back into sour cream. Okay. Big heaping spoonful of sour cream. More is better. Okay. We're gonna hold on to this spoon because I'm gonna rinse it off. might need more sour cream, so we'll save our spoon. And then cheese. Oh, let me start our rice. Okay. Putting that on to boil. Once it's boiling, I'm going to bring it down to low and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. Shredded Mexican cheese. Add a lot. I'm going to add the rest of what's in this bag. This was a 8-ounce bag, so probably about 6 ounces ended up in there. And we're going to mix that all together. If it seems too dry, add some more sour cream. Other things you can add to it, a little bit of salsa. In fact, I'm going to do that. I got a jar of salsa in the fridge. Tostitos, restaurant style salsa. We're just going to pour some of that in there. You don't need to measure this at all. Just put it, do what your heart feels is right. Okay, and continue mixing this. So, here's our enchilada mixture. Just nice and evenly mixed. Cheese, sour cream, beans, chicken, salsa. Now we're going to start assembling our enchiladas. Basically, you can be as messy as you want with this, because anything extra, you're just going to pour over it. Yeah, let's fill these bad boys up. Enchiladas, it's okay to overstuff them because they're going to fall apart when you try to take them out of the pan anyway. Anyone that tells you otherwise is a liar. Our rice is boiling, so a quick pause from that. Okay. And we're going to let that simmer for 20 minutes. Meanwhile, I suppose I should have done this already. I'm going to set my oven to preheat. 350. Okay. Okay. So, we got our enchiladas. Bunch of boys that look like that. And we're just going to roll them up as best we can. Don't be afraid to get messy. And put them flap down in your tray. I like using flour tortillas for this, just because they're a little more flexible compared to corn tortillas. Corn tortillas tend to fall apart much more easily. And also, I just like the taste of a flour tortilla over a corn tortilla for this kind of application. When you're covering it in sauce, a flour tortilla is going to soak that sauce up much better than a corn tortilla will. Okay. This is working out very well. So much better than dumplings. And just pack them in right next to each other, nice and tight. If some are a little more stuffed than others, that's okay. Because again, honestly, this is going to turn into like a casserole, basically. It's going to be delicious. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need to fit 8 across the top here. Okay. And just play with it. We're having fun, right? We're having fun. Get messy with it. Get your hands in there. Play with your enchiladas. So here we are. That's our tray of enchiladas. Important thing, when cooking in Pyrex like this, make sure that what you're cooking is nice and wet. The heat needs a place to go, otherwise your Pyrex is just gonna fucking explode on you. You don't want that. Now, our enchilada sauce. Like I said, we're going red, white, and green. And there. Here's our red. Okay, and our green. And it's going to mix in the middle a little bit. That's okay. So we got our red side, we got our green side. And now for our queso blanco. You an easy open? No. Okay. Those good cheese curds. So queso blanco is literally Mexican mozzarella. It's made in the same process. Slightly different flavor just because of the region and, you know, the food that the animals eat, the cows eat. Actually, this might be goat cheese, I don't know. I didn't look to specify which animal this queso blanco came from. But we're just going to crumble it up. Crumbles up real easy. Good crumbly cheese. So I had someone ask me, how come every one of these videos that I put out, I look like I'm wearing either like a bright green or a bright orange shirt? To which I responded, stop asking stupid questions. But the reason is I just got home from work probably. Okay. So our queso blanco is all crumbly. And we're just going to grab handfuls of that and we're going to do our white stripe down the middle. And that's going to melt real nice. There we go. Red, white, and green. And we got rogue queso blanco getting everywhere. Okay. So, that's our enchiladas. Red, white, and green. Or green, white, and red, depending on what direction you're looking at. Is it Italian? Is it Mexican? I don't know. It's probably Mexican. Alright. That looks so fucking good. I'm very happy with that. Compared to the dumplings, oh, 1,000 times better. Sour cream away. Top rack. It's gonna go for 20 minutes. We're gonna start 15. And then we'll check on it then and see where we're gonna go. But yeah. So that's it. It's put together. Now you just wait for it to cook and then you're good to go. All right, so Cinco de Mayo. I don't have Coronas, I don't have Modelos or anything like that. I don't have anything Mexican actually to drink. What I do have is a Malbec from Mendoza, Argentina. That's about as close to Mexico as I can get. I know it's not Mexican at all. I mean, it's Hispanic. Yeah, sorry. But that's what I got. So we're gonna give this a shot. Gotta love a wine with a twist cap. Alright. Okay. Right off the bat, this smells strong. I believe this one was like 14.5% alcohol. Ooh, it's very purple. Not too thick. Oh, I really hope it's not as bad as the other one that I was drinking. The dumpling video, the wine that I was drinking, no good. Very not good. It's still in the fridge. I was chilling it. It's a red. I was chilling it to kind of like take some of the edge off of it, and it hasn't helped much. It helped. It made it tolerable. But it hasn't helped a lot. Hoping this is better. That's actually very good. It's not that dry, not that tart. Smooth. It's got a bit of an aftertaste. If you don't like reds, you won't like this. I can tell you that. It's not sweet. A little bitterness to it, but it's not like super bitter. It doesn't get you that right here in your jaw. But not bad. Oh god, it smells. Like the smell of it just smells very strong. Very pungent. But it doesn't taste bad, which worries me. Like, this is something that I could easily drink this whole bottle, and it's powerful. So, we got 10 minutes on the enchiladas. This is a quick video. I like this one. Nice and easy. I'm going to put this one up there, but this is not going to be my May submission. I'm going to do another video for May because I'm not going to cop out like that. I'm not going to try to get one fewer videos in. So this will be April adjacent. We'll call it April. It's not getting submitted for voting, but I don't know. This is a meal that I like to make nice and easy, quick. You know, it's not really like a super creative one. Everything came out of a can. You just kind of put the components together. There's not too much like seasoning and flavoring and everything like that going into it. But still, it's a very good dish. It makes a lot of food. You can feed a whole family with this tray. Yeah. So I'm gonna keep drinking some wine. I got 9 minutes on the enchiladas, and then I'll show them to you. I'll plate them up, and yeah, I don't know. We'll see how this goes. It's gonna go pretty good. Yeah, this one's pretty good. I like this one. This is Mercana Malbec from Mendoza, Argentina. I had another one from Argentina, from Mendoza. Another Americana. I don't remember if it was a Malbec. I think it was a Cabernet Sauvignon. That was also pretty good, I think. I don't remember. It was in one of my videos. I can't remember which one. I'll figure it out. I mean, you can look if you want. It doesn't really matter. Just for my own brain space, I'll figure it out. Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't drink that one cold. I would drink that room temperature like it is. Yeah, Cinco de Mayo, right? COVID. That's what's going on right now. That's, you know, part of the reason that last week was so hectic. Stress was probably getting to me on top of a couple of other things that I had going on. Work-related and non-work-related. I don't know, my cup was pretty full, and it spilleth over. Runneth over. Whatever. But yeah, I mean, the dumpling video, I had plans to make 30 dumplings. I ended up with 11 in the end. And they were dry and did not taste great. They were almost inedible, if you didn't have soy sauce. So I need to tweak that recipe a bit before I try it again. Yeah, I don't really know exactly what I would do with it. I gotta get more moisture in there. Maybe some... sesame oil ain't gonna be good. I don't know, I'll figure it out. I will do dumplings again. I just don't know when. Well, I mean, big problem that I had was that I made my own dumpling wrappers. I rolled out 30 dumpling wrappers. I was putting cornstarch between each one as I was stacking them up so they wouldn't stick. And then as I was going and assembling the dumplings, the first 8 or so, everything was fine. I was able to take them off the stack, no issue. The ones toward the bottom, it might have had to do with the weight, but just started sticking together, and eventually it got to the point that I lost 19 of the 30 wrappers that I made. So when I make dumplings again, I'm going to purchase dumpling wrappers. That's what I wanted to do originally. Making dumpling wrappers was tedious. It took a long time, probably about 2 to 3 hours. And it didn't work out for me. Reason I couldn't buy dumpling wrappers is because of COVID. I was unable to get dumpling wrappers because no local supermarket has them. And any Asian market around here is closed. So I was not able to get my hands on any. Yeah, I watched like 5 or 6 videos on how to make them. I thought I had it down. Everything, like I said, everything was going good that first 8 wrappers in, and then it just became a big lump of dough. It started drying out. It was not a good time. I got very frustrated. Oh yeah, and then to top it all off, like while I was recording the video, halfway through, my memory card was full, because I didn't delete the last video that I recorded. So it just shut off on me halfway through. And then when I went and got everything back up and running, I completely forgot that I had shut off my microphone and did not turn it back on. So I had almost no audio the second half of the video. So like I said, it was not workable. I just trashed it. Just called it a failure and moving on. So this video will be up in that video's place as far as a time slot. Yeah, got 5 minutes. 1 glass down. Oh, I think part of my problem is that with COVID and everything like that, I've been working from home rather than going into the office. Making trips to the office when I need to go pick up and drop off things, pick up packages that I ordered, stuff like that. But for the most part, I've been avoiding the office. The guy that I share my office with, who is actually from Mendoza, Argentina, he got COVID. And I was in the office for quite a few days that he was in there before his tests came back positive. So there was some concern there over the following 2 weeks, but we're well outside of that period now. We're at like 3 or 4 weeks now. I thought I could have possibly picked it up because I share an office with him, and we were both in there at the same time while he was potentially contagious. So that was a concern. I went in there to like clean up the office one day, and then like the next day, I got the call that like someone who was in your office, we can't say names because of HIPAA, but you'll figure it out, tested positive for COVID. And with that, he's the other person that I swap off being on call with. So I've been on call since he tested positive, which would have been March 28th, and I am on call for the foreseeable future. So that's another stressor. It's just throwing everything off. Like, we get our equipment calibrated once a month. The guy that comes out to calibrate our equipment is from Pittsburgh. But because of everything going on, he is not coming to New York. So today I actually had to drive out to Wilkes-Barre to meet up with him to get equipment calibrated, and then drive back, which meant that I didn't have time to do what I normally do on Tuesdays. So I had to get it all done yesterday. So yesterday was a busy day. And then tomorrow, I have for the on-call work that I do, I had a dig ticket come in. They're going to be digging, 2-3 feet off of our 24-inch gas line. So I have to be on site. I've been trying to contact the people that put in the ticket for the past 3 days since Friday. They have not gotten back to me to confirm or deny when they are going to start digging. So tomorrow morning was their, potential start date. So I have to be down there tomorrow morning in case they are there at 7 a.m. It's about an hour away, so I got to leave here by like 6. And it's just, I'm going to get there. I'm going to be sitting there. They're not going to show up. I'm going to try calling the number that keeps going directly to voicemail, the only contact number that they put on their fucking dig ticket. And nobody's going to answer. And I'm just going to be sitting there hoping that someone's going to show up. If they don't show up within a couple hours, I'll leave. But, basically I responded to the ticket telling them do not dig because we're in conflict. And, if they end up going there and digging, they are, it's a violation of federal code. So, yeah. So I'm going to go down there and yell at them for not calling me back, first of all. And then I have to stand there while they hand dig over this line, which is a 24-inch line. Standards say that they have to dig half the diameter of the line, plus 1.5 feet in either direction. So that is 2.5 feet by 2.5 feet. So 5 feet they have to hand dig over our line, and I have to stand there while they do it. That's going to be my day tomorrow. And top it all off, I still have like a ton of other things that I have to do where I have to be on location to do this week. So I can't do it while I'm doing this. And it's just, pain in the ass. 19 seconds. Almost there. Gonna pull that bad boy out, take a look at it. Hopefully it's nice and melty, nice and hot. Pretty good timing. We're at 40 minutes on this video. So start to finish, 40 minutes. We're finished. And it's actually 39, 53, 54, 55. So we're right at 40 minutes. All right, let's pull this guy out. Of course, all my pot holders are dirty, and I put them in the wash. So I don't have one, or do I? I do. Okay, I've got one. And I've got a towel. Oh, we're gonna go a couple more minutes. We're gonna go 5 more minutes. Cheese is melty, but not where I want it to be yet. So we're gonna wait 5 more minutes. So now you have to listen to me for 5 more minutes. This isn't so much a cooking show as it is me just venting to a camera, huh? That's right, you can deal with it. This is for me, not for you. I'm kidding, I love you all. More wine. Oh man, I sure hope YouTube fixed that whole thing where they were, if you were saying COVID or, coronavirus in a video, they were basically demonetizing you because of an error they said in their algorithm because they don't have anyone actually working, so robots are running things right now. Not good. Never let robots run things. 3, 2, 1. Oh, let's look at some enchiladas. It's bubbling. I want it to bubble more. I want more time on this. This doesn't look quite where I want it to. We're gonna give her another 10 minutes. Because I feel like it should, brown up a little bit. It's not even browned up. It's hot. It's starting to bubble, but, I want it to come to a boil, I guess. Like I said, it should brown up a little bit. The cheese also isn't completely melted. I want it to be melty. I want it to be good. So 30 minutes is what we're going to call it overall. Yeah, I did 15 and then 5 and now 10. 30. Ran into a guy today. Well, I had to drive out to Wilkes-Barre, Pennsylvania, to go and get machines calibrated. While I was there, met up with another person from my company who I'd never met before because he works in Pennsylvania. Don't really know the guy. We currently have a company mandate that when you're within 7 feet of another person, you should be wearing a mask. He was wearing a mask. However, this guy pulled out his little container of Skull, packed a lip, and every 30 seconds was taking off his mask to spit, which is exactly what the mask is there for. To stop fluids from leaving your face and coming near me. So this guy, every 30 seconds, was taking his mask, pulling it off, spitting on the ground. It was an experience. Yeah. So those people are out there. Avoid those people, because those people will get you killed. No, I'm not going to say they'll get you killed, but they're not going about things the proper way. Nah, fuck it. They're putting you in danger, honestly. Right? I mean, no, honestly, the guy probably was not contagious, was not infected. But at the same time, I don't know that he was or wasn't. He could go 2 weeks without symptoms and still be contagious. Not good. And then I was right there. I maintained my distance. I stayed, I maintained my social distancing. Stayed at minimum 5 feet away from him. Didn't go walking near where he was spitting in the fucking parking lot like a... If you chew tobacco, just quit. Like, seriously, just stop. Stop it. It's a disgusting habit. You basically took a disgusting habit and went about it the worst way possible. You decided, I want to make it more gross, so I'm going to fill my lip with something and then just spit on everything. So, just stop. Just quit. Just get a fucking patch or some fucking gum and just quit. Really. I don't know. I have opinions. I don't know. I've had a couple, gotta admit, this thing's getting in my head. Thinking about it way too much. I have allergies right now, and with that postnasal drip and dry mouth in the morning, and I've had a cough in the morning, but it clears up after a couple of hours once I get a drink and everything like that. It clears up, so I know it's not COVID. And then this past weekend, I had a fucking headache all weekend long. I didn't check myself, but I'm almost certain that I'm not running fever, so good there. It's just you get one thing that's listed as one of the symptoms and you go into a panic thinking, oh shit, this is it. Especially if, you're the one that's going out there. I've been doing all the shopping, honestly. Just because, it doesn't make sense for, really most of the stores are saying they only want one person per household in the store at a time, which is absolutely understandable. I've just been doing all the shopping. And, with that, I'm exposed to people more often than Ashley is. She's going into work, but she's going into an office, and she has a room where she's working, essentially by herself. She doesn't have to interface with people, which is good. She's actually, her usual work is currently on pause because that contract is on pause. But right now she's actually, the company is putting her to work making masks for company employees, which I thought was very cool that they are doing. I think they put it out for 3 people to volunteer, and of the people who volunteered, she was the only one who's actually local. The other people that volunteered either live in the city, over an hour away from our office, or in another state kind of thing. It just didn't make sense. So she's the only one currently working on that. But still, I think it's very good, very cool that they're doing that. It was also good for her because, she was concerned about, like, you know, health plan and stuff like that running out from, you know, being on unemployment for so long. You know, she managed to get back to work, so it wasn't even a concern. Even though the company ended up, you know, extending healthcare plans to people who were on unemployment. Our company is very good to us. For those that don't know, Ashley and I both work at the same company. Treat the employees very good. Very proud to work where I work. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like, you know, just going out and dealing with people on a regular basis. Obviously, you know, that concern is going to start building, especially as things are, you know, everyone says that things are getting better, but really you look at the numbers and it doesn't feel that way. Like, the whole idea is that we are heading towards the down curve, but it feels like we're still climbing the upside of the curve. I really do not think that this thing has peaked yet. And especially with all of the idiots that are going out and protesting, it's just going to get worse. It's just stupid. People are dying. People are dying. More people are going to die. Ideally, the idiots are the ones that are going to die, and they're not going to infect someone else who's innocent, and, you know, those people have the ill effects of it. Like, I'm just so fucking done with all of the idiots that are putting other people in danger. Yeah. That's where I am. So look at this motherfucker. Yep, there we go. Red, white, and green enchiladas. Yeah. This is our red, white, and green enchiladas. Alright, that looks pretty good, right? It's gonna be delicious. Alright, so yeah, we're gonna wrap it up there. That was our quick and easy enchiladas with our Americana Malbec from Mendoza, Argentina. This is very good. And yeah, it's gonna be it. I'll get this edited up, and then you know, we will upload it in place of our April video. I'll catch you guys next time. I appreciate this. I appreciate you guys coming out. I appreciate you guys watching this video. You know, if you came out to watch this video, I appreciate that too. Yeah. All right. Have a good one. I'll talk to you later.